Hi, I'm Susan Tatsui-D'Arcy. I'm 2019 California Mother of the Year. And today we're going to talk about a day in the life of Mother of the Year without using any single-use plastics. We all know that single-use plastic containers, the kind that you use once and then toss out, is consuming us. Most people use about 220 pounds of single-use plastic every year. And that plastic actually isn't even recycled here in the United States. It's sent off to Asia where they are supposed to recycle it, but apparently it's being burned, like the midnight burns, which causes dioxins to be released into the air. And the plastics that don't end up in Asia end up in our lakes and our rivers and oceans, and people are consuming the plastic because the fish think it's food and they're eating the plastic, and then we eat the fish, so the plastics end up in our bodies. Spend the day with me today, and we're going to look at ways that we can avoid using single-use plastic. And I just want to show you some of the things that I've learned to see if it's something that might work for you. It's time to brush my teeth. And did you know that we throw away 1 billion plastic toothbrushes every year here in the United States? And you can actually avoid that by using a bamboo toothbrush. These are recyclable and sustainable, and it comes with a nice soft bristle, and they even have toothbrushes where the head comes off so you can reuse the base over and over again. You just screw on the top of the bamboo toothbrushes, and you can get these on Amazon. I just recently found a toothpaste that doesn't come in a plastic tube. Did you know that we throw away 400 million plastic tubes a year? Instead, you can buy toothpaste in a jar, a glass jar that's recyclable and reusable, and you just simply put the toothpaste on your toothbrush and brush like normal. And something that just recently came out in the market is a toothpaste pill. You pop the pill in your mouth and you chew it, and then you brush like normal. And either way, whether you're using the toothpaste in a jar or the toothpaste pill, you're not putting plastic tubes, 400 million plastic tubes, in the landfill every year. We use 550 million plastic bottles for shampoo and conditioner every year. And we don't need to, because shampoo doesn't have to come in a container. It can actually come in a bar, like a bar of soap. And there are lots of companies that sell shampoo bars and shampoo and conditioner bars that you can purchase online. And last year, just to show all my friends and family how easy it is to switch over from liquid shampoo that come in plastic containers to shampoo bars, I actually made shampoo bars for Christmas gifts or holiday gifts last year. So I gave everybody, all my friends, little shampoo bars so they can use it to shampoo. And then I also used conditioner bars and made conditioner bars for people to use, so you can shampoo and condition by using bars that have no plastic containers at all. If shampoo bars and conditioner bars don't work for you, you can just save your plastic containers for shampoo and conditioner and take them with you to your health food stores to refill them. It's simple to do. All you need to do is take them up to the counter, have them weigh the container, and put the weight of each container on the container itself, and then go to the section in the store, refill your bottles in the bulk section, and then pay for only what you use. And the nice thing about that is you can try all different kinds of shampoo every time you go in, and then you have an incredible variety to play with. And you're not throwing away any single-use plastic, because you're reusing your plastic containers. So whether you're using shampoo bars and conditioners or you're refilling your containers, there are no single-use plastic containers ending up in the landfill. Instead of throwing away your plastic containers when you're done with your lotion, you can do the same thing we do with the shampoo bars. You can refill your containers. So what I've done is I went and got 4 different containers for lotion, and I went to the health food store and filled them all up with lotions, and now I've got like a year's supply of lotion that I've created myself. I've also made my own lotion just by going online and getting really wonderful, luscious lotions and adding my own peppermint oils to it and putting them in glass containers with a little pump. And I gave these out for holiday gifts last year, and it's a great way to not use plastics but still be able to get really, really great quality lotions. I found that I was buying 1-gallon containers of laundry soap, dish soap, and even dog shampoo every month. and they would fill up my recycling container, and they would all end up in the landfill because it's all single-use containers. But what I did was I went online and I found that there are great recipes that you can make at home for pennies on the dollar. So I made dog shampoo in a gallon container, and in a 5-gallon container I made laundry soap and dish soap. And for the laundry soap, it's wonderful because I put it in a glass container and it's got a little nozzle, so it pours directly into my washing machine, which makes it really easy to use. And for my dish soap and my hand soaps, I just refill the container that goes in the bathroom or at the kitchen sink. This way, I use these reusable containers forever, and I'm not contributing to the landfill by putting in all these giant single-use plastic containers. It's trash day, so I'm going around my house collecting trash and recycling, and I have 2 different bags. Normally I use biodegradable bags, but these aren't, but I do recommend use biodegradable bags. And I put my trash in the trash bag, a large trash bag, and the recycling into the recycling bag. You notice that none of these cans have plastic liners. You just put recycled paper in here, and for trash, I put it in here. If it ever gets dirty, I just wash it out and dry it, and it's perfectly fine. I don't want to use single-use plastic in every single can because that would be for me like 35 bags in the house per week, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go around the house and collect all the trash, and I'm going to show you a couple examples. This is an example of using a plastic bag, although I don't like using these single-use plastic bags. It's actually not single-use because I'm using it again. But I keep it in, place it inside the can. I tie a knot on it to make it nice and tight, but I don't empty it out every week, because it's the bathroom, so it's kind of gross. But what I do is I empty it into my trash bag, and then I reuse it. So I just reuse this for months to make sure that my family doesn't throw out the plastic bags. I write on it, do not throw in the trash. Reuse, happy face. And I put this in all the plastic bags to remind people that when they collect things around the house, the recycling and the trash, that they're only using these bags to collect. And typically I use biodegradable bags, but I just ran out, so I'm using these plastic bags, but that's what I recommend. Now that I've gathered all of the trash and recycling around the house, I get my bag, a biodegradable bag that this isn't, and I empty it into the trash can. So instead of throwing the bags in like most people do, you just empty it in there, and that way we're not putting any single-use plastic bags in there, and that we're not contributing to the 1 billion plastic bags that end up in the landfill each year. And here's my recycling. I make my own granola so I can control what I eat. I don't like to eat granola with additives, sugar, or any kind of preservative. So I make it with rolled oats and seeds and nuts, and I flavor it with cacao and stevia, and it tastes delicious. And I put it in this really cute container that's reusable, and I fill it up, and it lasts about 2 or 3 weeks. And it helps me avoid using paper boxes and plastic liners. Lots of granola that you buy in the store are contained in plastic containers or plastic bags themselves, and all of the above is unnecessary. So I find that if I make my own granola, it's cheaper, it's healthier, and saves time. I'm a foodie, and I love leftovers. So for lunch, I like to pack my lunch in glass containers with plastic lids, glass lunch drink bottles, and pack my favorite food. So I actually have this incredible korma that is a leftover. I'm going to go ahead and stick it here in my glass container. I love avocados, so I'm going to put an avocado, half an avocado, and my crackers. So I'm sticking my crackers in here. And then I want to just throw a couple veggies in there, so I'm going to put carrot and tomato, and we're all set. So I just close it all up. I'll show this to you first. This is my lunch, and here is my container lid. And this one actually has a little space for a fork, but I also carry with me in my purse, so I always have at any given time my utensils. And this just fits nicely in my purse, And it's a metal fork, knife, and spoon. I even have chopsticks. So these are all in my purse at any given time, and when I'm done using them, I just simply wash them off at the restaurant or store and stick it back in my purse, so it's always with me. I have it all every time I go for food or go shopping, and then when I get water or I'm in any kind of restaurant or any place that's serving drinks, I ask them to fill my glass container. So it's always available. I can carry it with me everywhere I go. And for lunch, I don't like to use paper napkins because I don't want to contribute to the millions and millions of trees that are cut down for paper napkins that are used just once. So I bring my cloth napkin with me. So here's my lunch and I'm ready to go. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store, so I want to remember my glass containers that I can take with me so I can buy my foods in bulk. So I'm taking a look at my list, and I need to get containers for oatmeal and coconut flour, and the forbidden rice. So I'm all set. I just want to make sure that these glass containers don't break. So I put them in a cloth bag carefully. And now I'm ready to head out to my car. Remember when we first started using reusable cloth bags at the grocery store instead of plastic and paper bags? While I love the concept, I kept forgetting the bags at home. So I came up with a system that works for me. So when I come in with all my cloth bags and I unload my groceries, I pile them all back into one bag and I hang it on my door, on my front door or any door where I'm leaving the house, so I know to take it. So when I'm walking out the door, I grab my bag of cloth bags because it's the first thing I do when I open the door. I've got my bag of containers for all the bulk shopping I'm going to do. And while I'm shopping, if I happen to not be near my car, I actually carry a little cloth bag in my purse. So it fits handy in my purse right next to my forks and utensils. And it's a really cute little pouch. You just unsnap it and voila, you've got a cloth bag. What I like to do now is put all of these bags in my car and we're going to head out to the grocery store. I like to keep all of my recycled containers all in my car. So I keep a whole stack of doggy bags. I've got my reusable glass and metal containers in my car at any given time. And I just brought out the containers that I got from my kitchen so that my glass containers are ready to go for bulk purchases. And I keep my bags for vegetables and my whole bag of reusable cloth bags in my car, so at any given time I can go shopping and I always have my arsenal of reusable containers. Things like this that are completely single-use plastic only. We also have things like peppers that don't need to be put in plastic. And asparagus, plastic with styrofoam containers. These are all sitting on a styrofoam backing. This is all completely unnecessary. So I'm at a health food store and I'm going to get all my containers weighed before I shop. So that way, even though I've got rice in here, I'm not going to pay for that rice because they're going to weigh the container with the rice and I'm not going to fill it and I'm going to pay for what I lose. Yeah. So I'm going to weigh my container. It's got oatmeal and paper in it. So I'm going to line up a scale. And the scale says it's 2.83 pounds. On top. So that's how I weigh my containers. So here's my coconut flour container, and I'm going to put a little tag in here, and I'm going to seal it all up. Here's my container for my forbidden rice. Right in here. And seal up the top. So if you don't want to use shampoo bars or shampoo conditioner, you can get bulk supplies here at the health food store. And what I did was I picked a shampoo that was really interesting, hydrating, clarifying shampoo. And what I do is I just pump the shampoo into my reusable container. And in this case, I'm using a container that was a single-use shampoo bottle, but I'm no longer using it that way. And then I just put the top back on, and the cashier will know how much the bottle itself weighs because of the label on here. And then the actual container itself tells you exactly what you're purchasing. So it's 4044, and you'll know exactly how to charge me for this. And I've got my reusable conditioner container, and I picked out some invigorating conditioner, and I'm just going to fill my container here. Okay, here we go. Perfect. And now I've got my conditioner in my reusable plastic container, and it's exactly what I want. I've got this huge array of choices here at this health food store, and I'm ready to go. And I'm not going to throw away any single-use plastic bottles. This is a 3-pound glass container, and I'm getting 2 fillets of sea bass, so you wait for it. So he weighed the container, and he also weighed the fish, put it all together, tag right on top of here, and I have no plastic, paper, styrofoam, or any non-reusable materials. No clamshells here. I'll be going to get a bunch of potatoes. And this is up like this. Twice baked potatoes for tonight's dinner. Here we go. No plastic, no clamshells. Just ordered my drink, and instead of using their paper or plastic containers, I'm using my glass containers, and I brought my own straw, which is a reusable straw. It's a metal straw with a slit on top. Okay, lots of food, and I usually would ask for a doggy bag, and that would usually be a plastic container or a paper box, but I bring my glass Tupperware. That way when I eat, I can heat it up in the microwave, or I can stick it in the refrigerator, and it doesn't have any plastics or chemicals or bacteria. So all I do is grab my sandwich. I take everything, take the orange, take the pickles, and I just close it up. Lunch tomorrow. Using reusable containers, I found that I've substantially reduced the amount of plastic that I contribute to the landfills. I also found a really cool thing to do is to have containers, glass containers in my trunk, so that I'm always ready to purchase things using glass containers. Did you know that the United States and actually around the world that we produce 355 million tons of plastic to satisfy the world's needs? And that's not necessary. So I'm hoping that you can find something that you saw today that you can do to reduce the amount of single-use plastic. Thanks for joining me. Bye.